guys are up early. Did you sleep well?
Matt, it's Monday. Whoever sleeps well on Mondays.
You guys are slowly experiencing the harsh realities of everyday life. Now, hey, remember, you have to come home straight after school today, because Joe's coming over, and I know you guys haven't seen him in a while.
We know, you've only mentioned about 1,000 times.
I don't understand why it's such a big deal. He's a life of his own. You're the cooler brother anyway.
Well, as flattered as I am to accept the role of coolest sibling, he's still our older brother, and he should be a part of our lives. We're out of milk. What time does the bus get here? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the store and just pick up a few quick essentials.
Sure.
Where did you learn to be so sarcastic, young lady?
It's just that whenever you go shopping, it's never a quick stop.
Oh, you guys think you know me so well.
We've known you our whole lives.
Okay, here. If I'm not back in a timely manner, you get some breakfast in the school cafeteria.
Fair enough.
But if I am back in half an hour, we're gonna have a hearty breakfast at home, and I'm gonna get that 20 back.
Uh-huh. Sure.
I don't need your sass, young lady.
Do you really want to eat that cafeteria food?
Are you kidding? There's way too much emphasis in eating healthy over there.
And all that junk food that's good for you.
Here's a gluten-free muffin for you in a nature bar, Madison.
This is a lose-lose situation we're in here. Code red. How about we make Wildcats breakfast?
Yeah.
Logan, what's up? Dude, I haven't seen you in so long. What are you doing here?
We're a little bit low on the food supply at home, and the kids start school in about an hour, so I'm here to stock up on
Oh,
the
and naturally you're here massaging and touching the beds, right?
Yeah, well, you know me. I love a good mattress in my life.
I know you far too well, never change.
Dude, I haven't seen you since you moved out of that old house you lived across the street from us in last year.
Hey man, I've been doing great. I'm still writing, I'm still doing all my creative stuff.
Awesome.
And now, since I got my new place, you guys should come over.
Dude, we totally should. I mean, it has to be an improvement on where you were living across.
Actual working heat, working air, and a nice stove.
Nice.
Wait. I've been meaning to call you because I need your help with something really bad.
Oh, what do you need help with?
It's some legal stuff.
Oh, well, you know, legal stuff is my specialty.
Hey, Matthew Zalema, the best lawyer in Illinois.
Oh, give me like one more year before I claim that. No, I'm still adjusting to my new position at this new firm, Treesdale and Evans. But what can I help you with?
All right, so you remember that TV series that I wrote that I tried to get you to read for like 6 months?
You know what? No, I don't. Yeah, you have a new idea for a TV show or a movie or a song every week, so they're kind of hard to keep track of.
Hey, what can I say, man? I have my creative outlets. But listen, this one is about the secret agent, my favorite one. And guess what? A big corporate tycoon stole my idea.
Did they now?
Yeah, and I want to get back what's rightfully mine.
Oh, sounds like a regular injustice. To tell you what, I don't work tomorrow, so why don't I bring the kids over tomorrow morning and we'll talk about it while they hang out.
Hey, let's do it.
Sounds good. Man, I missed you.
I miss you too, dude.
Yeah, I gotta I just lost a bet to Madison Connor that I wouldn't get distracted looking at this stuff, so I gotta get back there, because I'm sure they're making a mess right now. Hello?
It's me, Joe. Now don't tell me you forgot about me coming over today, huh?
No, I was just trying to make the house halfway decent before you got here.
Hey bro, you better hold up on the red carpet for good old Joe. I'm not gonna be able to get there when the kids get off of school. Dude, you'll never believe this, man. My buddy let me know about an auction that's going on. They're auctioning off a sick hoverboard. Dude, I gotta get down there and get my bid in before some casual fucking gets it, man.
Really, Joe?
Hey, bro. Hold up, man. I still want to see you. Don't been for ages. Ages, bro. How are things going on over there? Hey, man.
Sticky. Wait, no, I'm actually really busy right now. I've got a lot to deal with.
My little Matt, always busy. Busy as a bee. How about we do lunch, all right? We'll catch you up and everything else. Let me know how you're doing.
Mr. Dynaco. Mr. Dynaco. Mr. Dynaco.
Not now, Leverage. The next big thing is happening right now.
Brozat's new album?
Yes, of course. What do you want anyway? Can't this wait?
Well, sir, I know that you're very busy, but the social media response just came in on your newest film trailer, and I have some concerns.
What? Is it not doing well?
No, it's doing great. Actually, it already has 10 million.
What the hell are you so concerned about?
I'm afraid that he might see it.
Who?
Cortana. I mean, he did borrow a few ideas during the production, like the opening sequence, characters, just a few things.
I get it, Leverage.
His first choice for lead actor, font on the title card.
I get it, Leverage. Your concerns are being logged away up here for future reference.
Yeah, but are they being logged away in the part of your cranium where you actually give a shit?
They may or may not.
Sir, this is serious. Logan Cortana might sue you if he thinks he has a good enough case.
Let him try. Dynaco Systems has been in the film and music industry for 20 years. There's a reason why I'm the CEO. Splendid! Marvelous! Fantastic! Fantastic job, kid.
No problem, sir. This album is gonna be big. It's a whole new image for me.
It sure will be. And you've always been a good source of income for the company, kid. Now remember, your new music video for the track Centipede is gonna have a promotional tie-in with our new film, Agent 202.
Of course, I remember.
Oh, and I scheduled the dates for your new promotional tour, though with the tight production schedule, I'm gonna have to cut out your dates promoting in person.
Oh
this fall.
no can do, Mr. Dynaco. My fans, they need me. They expect to see their man giving info about his fire-ass content coming out. If I'm not out there promoting next month, there is no album.
Fine. But I'm at least shaving off a few days we can spend here in the studio.
Alright, fair enough.
Well, things are picking up quite nicely around here. I love your work. You're great.
Hey Joe, it's Matt. Did you find the house yet?
Nah, bro. This car's old as fuck.
Hey, still driving a little white thing?
Yeah, bro.
Well, have you come up State Street yet?
Any second now.
No, dude, you're on State Street. You just passed my house. Turn around. 3-point turn. 3-point turn! Do you see the house?
Young woman with the red shutters, right?
Yeah. Pull in.
Well, hello, brother.
You done? Everything doesn't have to be so theatrical.
What? Oh, it's good to see you. Oh, theatrics? What are you talking about?
You have a tendency to overreact to things. Like the last time you came here?
Dude, they had to be going at least 70 to 80 miles an hour.
Yeah, we're like 7 to 8.
You put some Nas in those cars, bro. I'm serious.
I know speed.
Yeah, I know you know speed.
Dude, that was one time.
Rough day there, bro?
Dude, you don't know the half of it. I was just assigned 3 new cases to work on. Another is set to go to trial in a week. I still need to fill out new paperwork for the kids because they're at a new school. Treesdale is hounding on me to complete my stupid bio for the firm's website. Madison has a field trip coming up, and my old buddy Logan Cortana has a legal problem he wants to look at.
Damn. I think you're just referring to that mess from the ceiling from the pancake batter, but
It's just I'm having a tough time keeping up, you know?
really? Really, Mr. Shakespeare and everything else is having a hard time keeping up. You know what? I don't want to hear it, bro. I really don't. You know what, man? I got a ridiculous hangover right now. Guess whose fault that is? Me.
Yeah.
Me. You, sir, are the one who stood up in court and said, like a Shakespearean monologue, I shall take care of the children. It will be my responsibility. I will harbor them, love them, clothe them, and feed them. Yes, I will have them.
Well, I didn't want the system to just take care of them. I'm not after what happened to mom and dad.
Dude, I love Madison and Connor. They'll always be my little brother and sister, man. Always. But I would never voluntarily fucking try to take care of them. It's insane.
No, say it like it is. You weren't allowed.
Whoa. Are you referring to the lifestyle habits the court wasn't happy with? That wasn't suitable for children?
Which one?
Hey, watch yourself, little brother. I'm living life the way I want to. May not be necessarily safe for children, but it works for me.
I'm just saying, you act like you had a choice.
Dude, I love them both, but I would never voluntarily step into the role of parenting them. I mean, they're a handful. They're always causing mayhem and chaos and everything else, and covering up or justifying it with that Wildcats antics shit.
They still do that, you know.
Dude, that sucks so much for you.
Yeah. And this year you missed the Wildcat car mechanic company.
Okay.
The Wildcat donut and coffee shop,
yeah.
and they keep trying to start like different online business, like the Wildcat websites, and I have to like put up the parental controls on the internet because when you Google Wildcats, like the third thing to come up is, you know, women in cat costumes.
Dude. I didn't miss shit, okay? I love them both, but maybe they were right. Maybe they don't belong in my life. But I'm happy with that. Dude, I don't know, man. Maybe this one time you bit off a little bit more than you. I mean, you just got hired at that law firm. What the Tinsel and Tinsel, whatever the hell it's called.
Bill and Evans.
Ooh, yeah, Tristan and Evans, yes.
No, like, I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm just one of many lawyers there for a trial period at the firm. I mean, I'm good at what I do. It comes easily to me, but,
No, dude, you were always the best, man. Dude, I could always come to you and be like, dude, yo, homie, is this legal?
Yeah, everything you ever asked me about was not.
Dude, just don't get overwhelmed, man. Dude, being a lawyer is no easy task at all. It's not like a regular desk job where you can just zone out. And this guy, your friend, what's his name?
Logan Cortana.
Logan, Logan C or whatever, and everything else. Don't drop everything you're doing, man, just to help him out. But you got a lot of stuff on your plate right now, man. And you know what? Hey, look at me. You can do this. You can raise those kids, and you can become a partner at this law firm, and you can and will continue to kick ass. All right?
Yeah. Thanks for the advice, Joe.
All right, I'm getting misty-eyed. Let's eat this.
All right, let's eat this.
Shut up.
Guys, that mess you two left me this morning was ridiculous.
We were experimenting.
Yeah.
Experimenting? I was just gonna come back with some cereal or something.
Cereal? We didn't want cereal. We saw the pancake batter in the pantry and
It just looked like the better breakfast.
Yeah, it's hard to make diabetes sugar cakes, you know.
I came up with that name.
Look, I don't care what you call it. Their pancake batter is supposed to stay in the pan. I had to fix up the entire kitchen after you guys left for school this morning. That is not how I planned on spending my day off.
What are you gonna do about it, huh? Ground us?
I might just do that, young lady. Yeah, you guys gotta stop leaving messes for me to clean up behind you on my days off. You know, if you do it again, there'll be hell to pay.
We're sorry.
It's okay. You guys just gotta stop being so destructive. No, I'm really sorry Joe didn't show up today, guys. He had plans come up.
Told you he was gonna flake.
You guys seem really shooken up about it. Before I hear you nag me about going to bed at 8 o'clock on a Friday night, there's a very good reason that we're going to bed so early.
Because of sugar cakes?
You didn't even eat the ones we saved for you in the fridge.
Actually, Madison, I did. Pancakes are not supposed to be chewy. We're going to bed early because in the morning we're going to Logan's house.
Logan! We haven't seen him in 8 million years.
Actually, it's been closer to 8 months. But will you guys go to bed?
Yeah, we'll go to sleep.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my god. Okay. Good night, guys. I love you. Alright, guys. I don't want to hear any complaining. I told you that we'd be up early. It's not my fault that you stayed up all night with your tablets in your beds. Get in the car. You can sleep in there.
Don't worry, I wasn't on my tablet. I actually went to bed, unlike Madison.
What's wrong with the house?
Maybe breakfast was a little hard. Let's try making dinner.
A wildcat's dinner?
A wildcat's dinner.
You look like you could be a good dinner.
Dinner? I'm not dinner.
on the Wildcats breakfast.
No, I didn't.
You're not growing up on me, are you, Madison?
No, I'm not. I mean it. I'm not.
Guys, that message you left me this morning was ridiculous.
You've been growing up a lot lately, Madison. I'm proud of you.
Wake up, dork. We're here.
Logan!
What's up?
Oh, dude, this place is huge.
Gotta have the space, dude. What'd you think I was gonna live in a bathroom?
Impressive, bud. Impressive.
Okay, kids, why don't you go over there and play some zombies? Because me and Matt have some important stuff to talk about, okay?
Okay, alright.
Let's go over here. So some big corporate tycoon stole your idea, huh?
Alright, so just to recap. This script is about the secret agent who gains access to the secret headquarters of the evil mastermind in order to stop his clone army. It was going to be called Agent 101. And this dude issues a trailer for his blatantly stolen version just last week. Look at this.
Stop killing me! I'm not killing you. You just suck. We're on the same team. You suck.
You see what I mean? It's an outrage! It's plagiarism at its finest! And I need my best buddy.
Agent 202 and the master.
What's so funny?
Master. Oh, I have to see this again.
¡Quédate, pendejo! ¡Vámonos! Volvimos a encontrar otra vez, Parnoto.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Did you see his guns? They were amazing.
Do not cheer on that plagiaristic film. He stole from me. He stole your buddy Logan's idea.
Hey, that's Broza. Anything he's in is automatically awesome. Yeah.
Stop. I'm charging 25 cents in royalty fees for every mention of that stolen film.
Logan, that's not how that works.
Agent 202! Agent 202! Agent 202! Agent 202!
That'll be $6.75.
Logan, calm down. We'll let the justice system work this out.
But the original copy is on my computer that hasn't worked in months. Water damage.
You better have that script somewhere else.
Hey man, don't worry. I've got this all covered. Yeah. Don't die young.
I don't plan to. I'm only 25.
No. Don't die young. It's the name of the cloud storage service I use.
Oh.
One day, it could all be over. Your computer could die a premature death and you could lose everything. But for only $5 a month, you could have our encrypted file storage service transfer everything on your computer to the cloud. You see, buddy, the cloud is an external online storage server where you could transfer all your computer's files there so it's safe.
Yeah, Logan, I know what cloud storage is. It's not exactly a new concept.
Sign up today and make sure your files don't die young.
I take it you signed up back in the day?
Yep, and I logged on yesterday just to double check, and the files from 3 years ago are still there.
Okay, did you copy it to your computer?
No, I didn't want to risk screwing anything up, but they're all there still.
Okay, you can download the file from the cloud storage and put it on your computer, you just can't open it. In fact, I highly recommend that you do in case we can't access the cloud storage later. You can transfer the file wherever you want, just don't open it, otherwise Dynaco's attorney could argue that you had tampered with it recently.
Okay, I'll do it later.
Don't forget.
I won't.
Okay, let's get down to business. How did your initial pitch go with Dynaco?
I remember it like it was yesterday. And it ends with Agent 101 looking off into the sunset. So what'd you think?
Complete crap.
Excuse me?
Garbage. Trash. Complete garbage. What don't you understand?
Well, can you tell me what's wrong with it?
Yeah, you wrote it.
Now listen here, sir.
No, you listen. It is costing me approximately $63.98 a minute to stand here and talk to you. I'd rather waste it some other way. I will not be greenlighting the script. Now please, leave.
Okay. And now, 3 years later, here we are.
Well, it's a good idea to get everyone's side of the story before suing someone. I'll call Dynaco Systems and see if I can relay a message. I'll look up the number now.
Guys, that big business tycoon stole my idea, so I'm going to sue.
Who's Sue?
What? No, we're taking him to court. We're gonna make him pay for this injustice.
You have that game? I love it. Yes! Kill streak!
So what's new with you guys? I haven't seen you for almost a year.
Oh, we're just having a tough time adapting to our new Logan-less environment.
Yeah, all we have is Matt now, and, well, he's just as engaging as these zombies.
I heard that.
Come on, Connor!
Logan, what's that?
That's my laptop. May it rest in peace. I left it outside for an hour this summer, and a real short thunderstorm made it toast.
What? Can we fix it?
Just because you got my TV remote working when you guys were like 5 doesn't mean...
Excuse me, we're certified Wildcat technicians. We got this.
Have at it, you little munchkins.
You're transferring me. Oh, yes, I'd like to speak to a representative of Mr. James Dynaco, please. Thank you.
James Dynaco speaking.
Oh, Mr. Dynaco. I'm sorry, I didn't expect to speak to you in person. I'm assuming with such a large corporation, a secretary.
Yeah. No, I'm in the process of finding a new secretary, one that doesn't keep on insisting being paid minimum wage.
There's a law or two that guarantees them.
What?
Nothing. My name is Matthew Zalema. I'm calling on behalf of my client, Logan Cortana, about a meeting that you had with him a while back. Do you have a moment?
Yeah, hang on one second. I have a call on the other line. What do you want, Leverage?
Sir, I have found an applicant for the secretary position who's willing to work for the wage you're offering. She has quite the impressive resume.
I don't care. She is hired.
Don't you want to do a background check first?
Leverage, for $5 an hour, she could be a drug dealer and I wouldn't care.
Okay.
Listen, I have someone on the other line who's probably more important than you. Most people are. Hang on one sec. Alright, let's make this quick. Time is money.
Of course. Do you remember speaking to Mr. Logan Cortana about a movie script idea about 3 years ago?
Leverage, he's asking about Cortana. I guess he saw the trailer.
Well, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Leverage!
Just play it cool, sir. They can't prove anything.
You better hope so, or it's your job. Do I remember a Cortana? Ah, sir, I don't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
2 bowls of Count Chocula, sir.
How the hell do you know that, Zalema?
It's me and Leverage. You didn't transfer the calls properly.
Sir, I don't even know what I had for breakfast this morning.
Well, sir, I am Mr. Cortana's lawyer, and he has informed me that a few years back you rejected an idea for a film script.
Yeah, so...
And now he's alleging that your upcoming blockbuster, Agent 202, is extremely similar to his intellectual property.
I'll tell you what, lawyer boy.
Excuse me?
You and Cortana can take your livid accusations elsewhere. I don't deal with extortionists over the phone.
So you deal with extortionists in regular life? I'm sorry, you're talking very unprofessionally right now.
And you are talking very uninterestingly right now.
Mr. Dynaco, I will be talking with you about this legal matter somehow. It doesn't have to be over the phone.
Great. Just, set up an appointment with my secretary, and I'll listen to you when I have the time to hear what you have to say.
I thought you didn't have a secretary.
Good observation. Have a meaningless existence.
What an asshole.
I'll say, isn't he a jackass?
The level of unprofessionalism from that man is astounding. That was more frustrating than most of my conversations with Joe.
What's that? Dynaco Systems album promotion?
Pop singer Brozat due to promote new album Pawn Shop this fall. Why does this come up prominently when searching for Dynaco?
Were we talking about Brozat and I wasn't invited?
Brozat is set to promote his third studio album in multiple cities across the US in September and October. Dynaco Systems is putting significant effort in promotion after mixed reviews from the performer's last album.
What? Mixed reviews? What shoddy journalism is that? His last album was gold.
It was alright.
It says here James Dynaco himself will be leading the promotion campaign. Hold up, there's public appearance dates. Brozat and Dynaco will be just a few minutes away next week. Brozat autograph signing at Indiana Crystal University.
You mean I'm gonna meet Brozat in person?
No, I'm saying Logan and I are going to talk to his employer who will be there.
I'm gonna meet Brozat in person!
Let's all meet back here next Wednesday and head out to ICU and talk to this guy.
Wow, I've never been to a university before.
Maybe we'll find some scholarly textbooks that'll make us smarter.
Yeah.
Remember why we're here, guys, and behave yourselves. Hold on a little bit.
So Brozat's promotion starts soon, right?
Yeah, it starts at 2. That's what the website said anyway. I figured we'd get here earlier just to make sure that we miss like the crowd of fans.
Okay, good idea.
Leverage, my dogs are barking. I'm gonna need a foot massage when we're done with this. Go get the mannequin that's in the truck. We're gonna need that for Brozat's promotion setup. What? Leverage! I said go get the mannequin, it's in the truck.
Oh, right. Mr. Dynaco?
The one and only.
Hi.
Oh, you're here to meet Brozat. I must say, his music doesn't usually garner the attention of your demographic. They're a little younger, is all I'm saying.
No, sir. I'm here to speak to you about a very important legal matter.
Well, if it involves me, it must be pretty important. I suppose I have a few minutes to spend with you.
Okay. Well.
Yes. Oh, and who are these fine people?
Kids are mine, and this here is Mr. Logan Cortana.
Wow, you two have quite a nice family. All very cute together.
No. This is my client, Logan Cortana. I believe the two of you have met.
Yes, the scowl does look familiar.
Hey guys, can you just wait at that bench over there? This is only going to take a couple minutes, and soon Borzo is going to be here.
You know, I do believe I know your friend here. Maybe we met in Vegas last summer. Yes, that's it. Please do not be offended if I don't remember you. I had entirely way too much to drink that night, and I can't be held responsible for any and all.
Mr. Dynaco, please stop. My client feels that he's not being adequately represented by your upcoming film, Agent 202. He believes that the source material may have originated with him to some degree.
Some degree my ass, that's my film.
Logan, we can't just point fingers, okay? I mean, it wouldn't be being professional.
Oh, and he is?
We would like to hear your side of the story about the origins of your film, Agent 202.
Sure. I woke up one July morning about 3 years ago. I went to a talent meeting where I hired the brilliant young performer that is appearing here today when an idea hit me. So, I pulled out some screenplay paper, poured myself some Count Chocula, and wrote the rough draft of what would become the action-packed blockbuster I believe you are referring to.
Screenplay paper? Now you're just talking out of your ass.
How would you know? It's not like you ever wrote anything good.
Oh, you're in for it now, Dynaco. I've got the original screenplay stored in cloud storage, and I'm gonna pull out my smoking gun on you whenever I want.
Oh, you use cloud storage. Welcome to the 21st century, Mr. Cortana. Now, I do encourage the both of you to purchase tickets to my new film when it premieres. It is such an amazing story, only one that I could come up with.
We will be setting up a case against you and Dynaco Systems, sir. Stay tuned.
No, you stay tuned to your local theater. It really is quite good. You'll be impressed.
No, I'll be reading it when the court admisses it as evidence.
Well, I look forward to owning his house as collateral when I win. I could use a new rec center anyway.
See you in court, Mr. Dynaco.
Pissing people off a little early today, aren't you, sir?
I'm not here to make friends, Leverage. I find that there's a direct correlation between the level of one's success and the number of people one leaves pissed off. Did you finish putting up the mannequin at Bro's ass?
I did, and with everything all set up, it does look a little pathetic. Maybe if you gave me a little more to work with, it could have been impressive.
That's the point, Leverage. I want him here. I want him out of here as soon as possible. I don't even want him here promoting. I just need to get him back in that studio, finishing that damn album.
I thought you wanted to promote the album.
A few thousand ads on every social media outlet will do just that. I am so tired of this old-fashioned crap where he comes in and shakes all of his fans' hands.
If anything, these promotions just put you out in the open for Cortana and his lawyer to ambush.
You don't think I realize that? But I'm not worried about those two. The idiot actually gave me an interesting piece of information during his outburst. He said the only remaining copy of the original screenplay is stored away in cloud storage.
What? Doesn't he realize that Dynaco Systems owns like 90% of all cloud storage systems?
I know. I basically own a monopoly on them. But no, evidently not. So, I have a job for you.
What exactly?
I need you to search through the archives of all of our cloud storage programs. See if you can't find the one that Cortana is using, and if it's one of ours, let's make the servers crash.
Sir, we own over 200 cloud storage businesses. Going through all those servers could take weeks.
So could set up a trial. Just get it done.
Hey, what I missed, man?
Whoa, this place is a prop room? Theatrics! I call that costume over there.
Madison Connor!
That is the last time I'm taking you guys out in public.
What are you gonna do, lock us in a room until we're 30?
If I have to, young lady, you guys acted like fools in that prop room.
It was a Wildcat duel. It had to happen.
Well, I hope you didn't plan on attending that school because Indiana Crystal University has effectively banned all Zalemas from attending indefinitely. I should have left you guys in foster care instead of taking you little nuisances into custody.
Go upstairs to bed. Now. Go!
You don't gotta be that harsh on them, man.
Yes, I do. They need to learn how to control themselves and not be so obnoxious all the time.
Hey, it's gonna be fine, bud. But by the way, What's with all that Wildcat stuff they keep talking about? Wildcat Duel, Wildcat Breakfast, they've said it like 14 times today.
Yeah. You never noticed before?
No.
No? Well, I mean, that started when they were little. I mean, I used to have to take care of them all the time because Mom and Dad were always working and they couldn't rely on Joe because he left after, like, right after high school. And so, yeah, when they were kids, they would do all this crazy antic stuff, and it was actually pretty funny. I mean, they would, like, you know, tear up bedrooms or write on furniture, you know, just like little kid stuff. And my parents and I gave them the nickname the Wildcats. It was our own, like, amusing little moniker for all the activities that they did. And the name stuck. It stuck for years. But you remember when our parents passed away last year, right? I mean, after that, I didn't really feel comfortable calling them that anymore. It reminded me too much of, well, our parents. But Madison and Connor have doubled down on it. It's become like a lifestyle for them. And those things that we used to joke about have become their entire persona. So now everything that they do has these Wildcat titles.
Hey, I'm sure it's just a phase. They're gonna grow out of it.
Well, that's not the only problem. I mean, I can't seem to discipline them because I just don't feel comfortable.
You don't have the same leverage as an actual parent.
Yes, exactly. I mean, for their entire lives, I've been their friend and their older brother. And now I'm their guardian. You know, it's hard to discipline them because I've lost a little credibility.
I don't think you have. They gotta get used to seeing you in a new light. A guardian and not a friend. I mean, you just took custody of them, what, last year? They gotta have a little time to adjust.
You're right, we need to adapt to this. It's not easy, especially after the way they acted today.
Hey, I know it's a little rocky right now, but it'll get better. Why don't we talk about something a little less stressful, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Have you got any ideas for my court case coming up?
Yeah, less stressful, less serious. Yeah, I'm putting together a bunch of things for the case. I need you to pull that file though from the cloud storage.
Okay,
just
yeah.
in case something happens to it.
Listen, it's getting late. You've work tomorrow morning. The kids have school. Why don't you crash for the night and I'll take care of the night.
Logan, we wrote your story.
You guys wrote my story? You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Alright, let's read this thing.
Once upon a time, there were two private detectives named Madison and Connor.
They were wildcats.
Wait, is this story gonna finally tell me what a wildcat is?
Just keep going. Go, go, go. You'll find it in the script.
Alright.
Madison and Connor hadn't had a case in over 2 weeks.
Hey, Maddie, we haven't had a case in over 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know.
Little did the Wildcat detectives know that close by, their buddy Logan would be the victim of a theft. Intelligent property theft.
I think you mean intellectual.
A dastardly villain known as Mr. Dynasty had stolen the idea for a film.
At first, Logan was confident that he had a way to stop him.
He had a mighty cloud, one he could have rained down on Mr. Dynasty and get his content back.
There was only one problem. Something Logan had not anticipated. Mr. Dynasty had an umbrella.
There was a time I was alone, no help my soul. It was a hard time for me.
Wait, there's more.
Okay.
Logan explained what happened. It became clear. He needed a wildcat intervention.
Once upon a time, a little rhyme, it blew my mind. It was a hard time
dastardly villains got away. After many days of searching, the Wildcats found them at their secret hideout. Everyone thought the fight was gonna last forever. But then the sun saw them. And the sun got very mad.
The Wildcats had won. Logan had his intelligent property back. But Connor knew he had flinched in the line of his duty. He'd have to live with that down, and he knew it wouldn't be easy.
That cat is still out there. I'll get him one day.
Well, that was a thrilling narrative.
I think the world would just be better if we all embraced our inner wildcats.
Like you guys did.
Exactly like us, because nobody has any chill.
Like Matt, he has no chill.
Especially Matt.
I mean, guys, he's got a lot on his plate right now. You gotta start seeing things from his perspective. He just graduated from law school, and he's got a full-time job. I mean, after your parents died, he just didn't want to see you guys get thrown into the system. To be honest, it wasn't the best idea for him to take you guys in on top of all of his other responsibilities. But he loves you guys. And I know you guys are still kids and enjoy having fun and partaking in all the wildcat antics you guys do, but you gotta see things from his point of view. He has so much that he's doing, and you guys just gotta take it easy on him. He doesn't mean it when he snaps at you guys. He needs you just as much as you need him.
This is getting us nowhere.
Someone on the internet has to know how to fix a waterlogged laptop.
Have you ever dropped your phone in the toilet? You ever leave your stereo system on in the rain?
You ever have your ex pour water all over that brand new tablet that you paid $180 for?
You might be wondering, what do I do? H2O has ruined my day. But not for long. Say hello to the power of rice. Now below.
Well, that's really weird, but probably effective.
Thanks for watching, guys.
We're gonna need a lot of rice.
Comment, subscribe. I want to keep this pointless
internet pseudo fame going a little while longer. What do you say?
Ooh, 100-story building made out of obsidian?
Focus.
You ready, Doctor?
Oh.
You know, you could not leverage. What do you want anyway? I have a meeting with my defense attorney in a few minutes.
Sorry, sir. It's just that I found the server that Cortana was using to back up his script. Just say the word and I wipe those servers clean.
Damn it, Leverage. Let's just tell the whole world that I was searching for a way to illegally destroy evidence that's going to be admissed in court. And look at that, you left the door open.
Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir, it's just, I was really excited because, well, it took me a little over a week, but I finally found the server that Cortana was using. It's one of our lesser used services called Don't Die Young. It's really convenient that it's one of our less popular services because that way we can make a service crash look more believable without compromising the integrity of the bigger brands. What I had to do was...
I don't care. Just get it done.
It'll be easier to make it look like a technical issue.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Are you questioning my hacking skills? Might I remind you that it was me who hacked into iTunes and changed all those songs you wanted to 1 cent, even though you are a corporate executive and could have easily afforded them at the price they were at.
You're wasting time, Leverage.
Done. It's done. You better hope that Cortana doesn't have anything else up his sleeve, but as far as cloud servers go, he's got no evidence.
Good evening, Miss Drain. Mr. Leverage, that will be all.
Cortana has no evidence?
Sentiment. Cortana has no sentiment. He really is a heartless bastard. Just wait until you interrogate him.
I believe the correct term is questioning the witness. There will be no interrogation.
Oh, you're telling me we won't be able to play good cop, bad cop? I must say, you could certainly play the role of good cop.
Mr. Dynaco, there's a little man making big accusations against you.
Yes, he wants a piece of this. My success has brought many detractors over the years.
This Cortana guy is nothing we can't handle.
Well, allow me to give you the details, Miss Drain.
Hey, Logan. Hey, did you download a copy of the script from the cloud storage onto your computer? Good. Okay, make sure you have it handy on a flash drive. I've got the subpoena and I'm going to give it to Dynaco later this afternoon, but right now I have a meeting with Treesdale and I'm late for. No, it's fine. I'm sure he just wants to talk about my performance. Thanks.
Zalema, take a seat. I understand you're working on an intellectual property theft case, one involving Logan Cortana?
Yes, sir.
You are aware that you're working on 3 other cases, right?
I'm very aware of that, sir.
Well then, I'm sure you're also aware that you're still on your 90-day trial period here as a lawyer of this firm, and that there's 5 of you vying for 2 places here in this firm.
No, sir. I remind myself of that every day. I strive to be a viable option for this firm, and I feel like my work reflects my ambitions.
Yes, it does. And look, I don't want to come off as being an asshole, but do you really think that you're not biting off more than you could chew? What about the Evans case or the Alexander versus Blackwell case?
Yes, sir. The Evans case is in the bag, and I'm planning on delivering the subpoena to Dynaco immediately following this meeting.
I know that Cortana is a friend of yours. Just keep it professional. This firm has a 96% success rate, and it needs to stay that way.
What do you want now, kid? Leverage has my Count Chocula waiting.
I heard some rumors about the movie and court case. Do I have to worry about this? Because the Centipede, the tie-in and...
Listen, kid. I've been handling cases like this for over 10 years. Everybody wants a piece of me. You have nothing to worry about, alright? Hey, trust your Uncle Dynaco.
Okay, I will.
Now listen, what's it gonna take for me to get you back in that studio to finish that album?
I'll go there right now.
Hey, my man.
Hello, I'm here to see James Dynaco, please.
Let me get him for you.
Thank you.
What now, Leverage? He's here. Hold my calls. I'm not here today.
Mr. Dynaco.
Zalema, what a pleasant surprise seeing you here.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were avoiding me. You're not worried about this court case now, are you?
Nonsense. I'm looking forward to it. Tell me, is Cortana's house in the suburbs? Or is it overlooking a beach or something? I only ask, because if it's in a good enough location, I'll gladly accept it as collateral for wasting my time with this trial.
You talk a lot of talk, Mr. Dynaco. You think that winning personality of yours is going to sway the jury your way?
This winning personality has gotten me out of tighter spots than this before, I assure you.
It'll be really enjoyable exposing you as the corrupt corporate tycoon you really are.
My, you really enjoy this line of work, don't you? Just look how delighted you are. If only you were as invested in your kids, maybe you wouldn't have such a hard time with them.
They're not my kids. Hey, that's none of your business anyway. Leave them out of this.
I'm just saying, you tossed them to the nearest bench when we were talking at the university. They didn't exactly look thrilled to be brushed to the side like that. Do you do that often? I'm just saying, I think if you just lighten up a little bit, they'd like you better.
Madison and Connor love me, and I love them.
Do they?
I see what you're doing. You're manipulative, Mr. Dynaco. There. That's your subpoena. You have been duly served. You're hereby ordered to appear in court against Mr. Cortana in the intellectual property case involving your new upcoming film, Agent 202. See you in court.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Jordan presiding.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Calling the intellectual property case of Cortana versus Dynaco Systems. Are both sides ready?
Ready for the defense, Your Honor.
Ready as well, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client, Logan Cortana, came to Mr. Dynaco with an idea for a television series. Mr. Dynaco rejected that idea, which is his complete right. However, my client alleges that Mr. Dynaco's upcoming film, Agent 202, is strikingly similar to his intellectual property. Over the course of this case, we will prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that Mr. Dynaco is guilty of intellectual property theft.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my client is innocent until proven guilty. Mr. Dynaco states that he himself created the concept of his film being released this spring. You will find that no concrete evidence says otherwise.
The prosecution may call its first testimony.
I call the plaintiff.
All right. Hand on the Bible. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Please state your name.
Logan Cortana.
Mr. Cortana, when did you start writing your script, Agent 101?
Sometime in April of 2013.
And how long did it take you to finish it?
About 6 months on and off.
Upon completion, did you pitch the script idea to any media companies?
Yes.
Was Dynaco Systems one of the corporations you pitched the story to?
Yes, it was.
Did you speak with James Dynaco himself?
Yes, I did.
And as it's been told, he rejected it.
He said it was trash. And then he cuts me out of the picture and makes a blockbuster out of my idea. And he expects me not to notice.
Objection, Your Honor, accusatory.
Sustained. Mr. Cortana, will you refrain from using anything other than proven facts in your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor.
The prosecution would like to present Mr. Cortana's original 90-page script as Exhibit A. Mr. Cortana, will you go on record and tell the jury that this is indeed a copy of your script?
Yes, it is. I wrote that.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Does the defense wish to cross-examine?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
Then, Mr. Cortana, you may step down for now. Does the prosecution have any more testimonies to give?
No, Your Honor.
Then the defense may bring their testimony.
The defense calls the defendant.
Hand on the Bible. State your full name.
James Dynaco.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
You may proceed.
Mr. Dynaco, when did you come up with the script for your upcoming film, Agent 202?
I had the revelation for it back in December 2011.
Did you use any outside resources as either inspiration or creative assistance for the script?
No, the script is entirely written by me.
You wrote, produced, and funded the script all on your own?
Correct. Principal photography finished last month, and we are now in post-production.
Have you ever spoken to Mr. Cortana?
Yes, I have.
Was there a point back in August of 2013 where he approached you with a script idea?
Yes, there was. My secretary has documentation of my meeting him.
Did the script Mr. Cortana show you bear any likeness to the plot of your upcoming film?
No, it was completely unrelated. It wasn't nearly as well written as the beautiful masterpiece I've created.
Objection, Your Honor. Immaterial.
Sustained. Mr. Dynaco, the comparison between quality of Mr. Cortana's script and your own is entirely irrelevant. Is that understood?
Yes, Your Honor. No, the script bared no similarities to mine.
The defense would like to submit Dynaco's earliest documented script for the film as Exhibit B.
An official document from the company. It looks like it checks out.
This script was officially documented with Dynaco systems and irrefutably shows that Dynaco himself had the finished concept as early as December of 2013.
Mr. Dynaco, just for the record, when did film production begin?
We started filming April 8th, 2015.
I have no further questions.
Does the prosecution wish to cross-examine?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Dynaco, though you claim to have come up with the concept of Agent 202 in December of 2011, you have documented proof of your script being written only as early as December 2013. How do you explain Cortana's written work from May 2013?
Objection. My client does not need to explain anything until the contents of Cortana's personal file are examined by the jury and authenticated.
Mr. Zalema, have you ever been or attended law school? Dynaco is considered innocent until proven guilty, but since he is the one on trial here, it's your job as a prosecutor to prove whether or not these narrative concepts originated from Cortana before Dynaco said he put the ink to paper. The jury must see the original file when we adjourn.
Mr. Dynaco, you mentioned that you did in fact meet with Mr. Cortana back in August of 2013, and that is 4 months after Cortana's script, which we will let the jury authenticate shortly, and 4 months prior to Exhibit B. Now I must ask, is there any documentation of that meeting?
No, there is not. We keep the content of the pictures strictly confidential.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Objection, Your Honor. Prosecutor is being flippant.
Irrelevant.
I have no further questions for now, though I may very soon.
Does the defense wish to cross-examine? Mr. Cortana at this time?
Yes, we would, Your Honor.
The prosecution sends up Mr. Cortana for cross-examination.
Mr. Cortana, in regards to your script, Exhibit A, are you aware that all documents that are typed on a computer have encrypted data stored in them? And that part of that data undeniably proves when the document was created, finished, and last modified?
You're using a little too much legal lingo for me, miss. If you're asking me whether I know the document stores the day you created, then yes.
Then do you know whether or not Exhibit A's encrypted creation date is before or after December of 2013?
I believe sometime in April of 2013.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, an electronic document carries two different sets of information, date created and date last modified. Cortana insists that the date it was created was April of 2013. However, there is a case of that date last modified part of the document. You see, whenever you open up and edit a document, the date it was last modified changes to the last instance you typed a new letter into it. For all we know, Mr. Cortana could have copied and pasted Mr. Dynaco's script into that document 3 weeks ago, tweaked it to make it look like original content, and presented it as a previous version he created.
But that's not what happened. I knew the file was going to be examined today, so I simply added Exhibit A to the heading.
Mr. Cortana, when was the date last modified?
November 7th.
And Mr. Dynaco's script predates that.
Your Honor, if I may, I would like to call for this court to adjourn at the moment.
Does the defense object?
No, I actually recommend it.
Mr. Zalema, Mr. Cortana, may I suggest that you two rethink your strategy here. Otherwise, Mr. Dynaco may be acquitted due to lack of evidence. Court is now in recess. We will rejoin this afternoon at 5 p.m. sharp.
Logan, I can't believe you did that.
I didn't think that.
Yeah, you didn't think. That's exactly what you didn't do.
But all the original content is still in the document. All I did was just put the banner that says it was going to be admitted as evidence.
It doesn't matter. Ordinary Word documents don't keep a record of what was changed. They just keep a record of when they were changed.
But the date I originally created is still on the document, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. I mean, Miss Drain can just argue that you completely ripped off Dynaco's script and copied and pasted it into an old document. It's not admissible as evidence anymore.
I screwed up, didn't I?
It's okay. Take a moment to calm down, think, and I don't think this is such a bad situation. We can just download a new copy of the original script off of your cloud storage account on Don't Die Young. I mean, you just downloaded something off of it a week ago, so it's not like something could have happened to it between then and now.
Yeah, you're right.
So you guys gonna win this or what?
Well, I mean, unless Dynaco has some kind of unforeseen master plan, I think we will, Connor. Alright, we should get going. Court reconvenes in about an hour.
Okay, let me just print out my script. I'll log into Don't Die Young. It'll be really fast.
I mean, that printer never works anyway, and you can just download a copy of it at the courthouse. I mean, I don't want to be late, and it's rush hour right now.
Okay, then let me change real quick. Okay, go.
Cool.
Oh, that went well. We swashed every piece of evidence Zalema had to throw at us.
You certainly had an eventful couple of weeks, sir.
I'll drink to that.
Sir, the trial's not over yet. The jury still needs to deliberate.
Aye, it's over as far as I'm concerned.
We cannot dismiss the possibility that Zalema might come up with some new evidence.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. I've made sure that Cortana's cloud copy died young.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Don't listen to him. He's talking nonsense. He doesn't handle his beer well.
Sir, I'm sorry, but I'm with her on this one. The jury hasn't given a verdict yet. That means Cortana could still win. And if he does win somehow, I don't want the negative publicity.
Look what you're doing, sweetheart. You're scaring away the local talent. Rosette, listen. I love you, kid. And I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that knows your real name besides your mama. Now, you know that you are the best performer I have.
Not the best. There's a lot of other, performers recording. Nah, I'm probably the best.
Exactly. You the best. Don't go bailing on your Uncle Dynaco, all right?
Okay, sir.
Sir, you better pull yourself together. The court is reconvening now.
I think we might have this one in the bag. However, you need to be present. Don't make a fool of yourself.
Oh, he excels at that, unfortunately.
Don't die young. Oh, that's where Logan's extra cloud copy is stored. The power of the rice! Uh-oh. What? The entire online storage is corrupted. Matt and Logan aren't gonna get anything off this. Maybe it's just been on the screen too long. Let's refresh it.
You've got mail.
Unknown system error. Yeah, right. Dynaco. Dynaco owns Logan's cloud! Ooh, what a twist! Maybe Logan's Frankenstein laptop has a copy. He did say he started writing on there. There it is. We're gonna need this. No, Matt and Logan are gonna need this. Get a flash drive. How are we supposed to get to the courthouse? Stop moving. Ow!
Where are you heading to, buddy?
Madison, what's the address? No, you kicked me in the stomach. Come on, what's the address? 1738 Arshow.
1738 Arshow Drive! Step on it!
Woo! Okay, buddy. What's the hurry, you big, tall freak of nature?
I can't access the cloud storage. The server's wiped clean. What did you do? I told you to download. It's corrupted. I don't know. I can't access the cloud storage. It's wiped clean. It's okay.
Court is now in session. Does the defense have any additional testimonies to give?
No, Your Honor.
Does the prosecution have any evidence to show?
Yes, we, intended on presenting new evidence based on cloud storage, but we have run into technical difficulties. The original document...
Do you really work at my brother's law firm?
Treesdale's your brother? Oh no.
My God.
The original file was on a cloud storage document called Don't Die Young. Mr. Cortana altered the day his copy was modified. We were going to retrieve another copy from the cloud storage, but it seems to have been crashed.
You have had 5 hours to prepare, Mr. Zalema.
If we could possibly get an extension of time, perhaps a few weeks to resolve this issue.
Objection, Your Honor. If this newly introduced cloud storage is corrupted, no additional amount of time is going to fix that. The evidence is gone for good.
Yep, you ain't getting anything off of there.
How would you know? Order! Order in the court! Mr. Zalema, I'm inclined to go with the defense on this one. No extended amount of time is going to bring back files that have been corrupted. Well, if neither side has any additional information to give, I say we...
Objection! I've always wanted to say that!
We have new evidence!
Sir, are you going to stand for this? 2 middle schoolers can't just come out of nowhere and present additional evidence.
No, but a prosecutor can.
Mrs. Zalema, this is very unprofessional, and I'm about to...
Your Honor, if I may. I know this isn't the most professional court case you've ever presided over. I've had a few outbursts, kids are running into the courtroom, and Dynaco is drunk off his ass.
I most certainly am not.
Now, Your Honor, I know it may look like Mr. Zalema has no idea what he's doing, but he does. And I haven't been making his job any easier for him. I'm the one who modified the only script that we had and put that stupid heading on it. I'm the one that procrastinated in downloading the document that I gave to you guys today. And I'm the one that asked him to take this case on in the first place. He took on this case as a favor to a friend, on top of all the cases he's been handed at his law firm, while being the acting guardian for his 2 siblings after their parents died a year ago. Now, this court case is almost over. Could you please just give him a couple seconds to collaborate with these wildcats and present you with a proper piece of evidence?
I do have something, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I don't...
Let Mr. Zalema present his final piece of evidence. And he better make it good.
It's gold, sir. Yes, it's true that Mr. Cortana's original document was corrupted on its original cloud storage. We could speculate as to how that happened, but there is no need to. I hereby present to the jury Exhibit C. This laptop is Mr. Cortana's original device that he used to produce a multitude of screenplays. I've known Mr. Cortana for a while now, and he will spend months and sometimes years on different files and projects. One file in particular is quite interesting, Agent 101. The file's date created is September 2010, and date last modified was July 2011. A full 5 months before Mr. Dynaco allegedly started even thinking of this script.
If this is indeed accurate, then this is very profound evidence against you, Mr. Dynaco. Of course, the jury does have some reading to do before we continue. Did anyone have anything else they'd like to add, Miss Drain?
No, Your Honor. With the newly presented evidence, the defense rests.
Alrighty then. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, after comparing and contrasting both Mr. Dynaco's and Mr. Cortana's scripts, I ask that you reflect on the given information of both parties and decide a verdict. Now let us hear the final arguments from the prosecution.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, upon a thorough reading of this untampered document, you will begin to notice plot lines, characters, names, and choice of actors that are eerily similar to Mr. Dynaco's script, which we are all familiar with. With this irrefutable evidence, we ask that you find Mr. James Dynaco guilty of intellectual property theft.
And the final argument of the defense.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you've heard the testimony of James Dynaco and the response from Mr. Cortana. Although the information presented in Exhibit C may potentially predate the original script by Mr. Dynaco, we ask that you keep in mind that Mr. Dynaco may have subconsciously inherited some of the ideas in Mr. Cortana's original script.
I am a very open-minded guy.
Court is now in recess.
Court is adjourned!
That's Quite the prosecution you had going on in there.
That was a pretty great defense you had yourself. Hey, can I ask you a question? What's it like representing a guy like Dynaco?
My client is very influential. He lets his power get to his head. If you're not careful, he'll eat you alive.
Oh.
But I'm used to dealing with that type. As your opponent, I have to say my client is innocent until proven guilty. But as a fellow lawyer, I have to say, nice job, Zalema.
Thank you.
Connor, that was Bro's aunt. Why didn't you say anything?
What could I say to somebody so cool?
Hey! You crashed Logan's cloud storage, didn't you?
That's irrelevant at this point.
But not exactly unbelievable, Dynaco. I don't get it. You could have changed anything about the script. You could have, tweaked the characters a bit, gone in different directions in the plot lines, cast somebody else as Agent Marks, but you didn't change anything. You could have gotten away with it if you had basically done anything different, and you didn't. It just makes me wonder how someone so successful could be so unoriginal and unintelligent.
Intelligence is a relative term, Zalema. A man could name every element in the periodic table and still fail at properly changing a tire. A parent could have read every parenting book ever written and still fail at properly raising a child. And a successful businessman could look at a chart and tell you where the trends are heading and how to make a fortune off that knowledge, and still not have a creative bone in his body. But that's neither here nor there. After this trial concludes, you and Cortana will never see me again. I will continue my success from behind the scenes, but you will never forget the name of Dynaco Systems. Every time you see one of my products or productions, you'll be reminded of this unoriginal and uncreative corporate executive. And I regret that I can't say the same about you.
Well, whenever he misses a frog, I'm like, Randy, look, frog.
Wow. Well, we wish you the best of luck getting the show greenlit for season 5. Thank you so much for having us. It seems like in other news, up-and-coming writer and director Logan Cortana recently just won an intellectual property case against multimedia company Dynaco Systems. Cortana received compensation for his plagiarized work in the form of Agent 202, the now canceled blockbuster by the company. James Dynaco, the CEO of Dynaco Systems, refused to comment.
Oh my god, guys! Oh, why? What are you doing up there? Madison and Connor, I know it's you. What are you doing up there? Come down here right now. Just put the ladder away. It's fine.
I knew I could count on you, Matt.
Well, buddy, looks like you can finally shoot that movie the way you wanted to.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be great. I'm so excited.
We'll be the first ones buying tickets to Agent 101.
When will you be back?
Don't worry, I'll see you guys real soon. I've loved spending these last few weeks with you. It's been so fun. But promise me something. Be good for Matt. Don't drive him too crazy.
We will.
Good luck out there, buddy.
I'll be back real soon.
Bye! Bye, Logan! We love you! Oh, looks like we need a new cable provider.
It's long overdue, man. Ooh, let's go to Electronic Zelda.
Well, but that's fine, but I'm not buying you guys any fancy tech, so don't even bother asking, okay?
We make no promises. Hey Connor, how about you say we spend that $20 on some Wildcat snacks?
I like where you're going with this, Maddie.